Yeah, today let us discuss about the grades. So we have the grade topic. So how the grade for the employee, how to define the grades like that. So let us discuss about how to define the grades and the grade ladders. So related to that one. So first we will define the grade, which is called the task is managed grade. So the and so let me go to the setup and maintenance. So here you can select the offering, which is workforce development or deployment. You can go for anyone. And let me check the offering, manage grade. So the task, this is the task, this is the offering. So workforce deployment. So this is the offering. And I am checking with the task, manage grade. Click on search. And these are all the grades, grade rates, and related to grade only, all these tasks. And just click on the task, manage grade. So here we can create the grades for the employees as per the client requirement, and some grades are predefined, and you can check with our name on this one. So let us create, because we don't have any grade. So let us create a grade. Click on create. Okay, here I want to create the grades. Okay, so ANL grade A and ANL grade B. So in this we can go for the steps. So step A, step B, like step A1 and step A2, and step B1, B2, like that for the steps. And each step has, so we can define the rates. So the salary as a rate and bonus as a rate. Okay, you can use the ceiling step. So based on the promotion and everything. Okay, so let me go for that. So here I am taking Ola. Sorry. So ours is ANL, right? ANL. The score grade A. Grade A. Okay. So let me copy the code. Okay. And action reason. So this one we can go for the reorganization. This is a common one. So let me check reorganization. Reorganization. And just click on next. So here we can use the, so I had created a grade. So now, so we can go for the grade steps. Okay. So these are the steps. So we can add the steps. So step A1, step B, A2, step A3, like this we can create. So that means that in this grade, so these are the steps, and employee, so while joining, so then while hiring, so he will be in step A1, and once he get the promotion, and we will go to step step A2. So like this, we can define that the steps for that. Okay. So click on add row, and here I am giving step A1. Okay. So then you can add one more step. So there is no limitation for this. So based on the organization requirement, based on their process, and based on the steps for the promotion and everything, so then we can use this one, step A2. So here the ceiling step, it's a kind of a last step, or any kind of a promoted step. So this is promoted to step A2, which is the last step, like that. So now I had created the steps. It started right. Yeah. Yeah. So next, click on next. Now we will go for the rates. We will create the rates here. So you can go for, if it is already created, then you can go for the existing rates. Otherwise, you can go for the new rates. Click on new rate, and here I am creating ANL salary. It's a kind of a rate. So here the rate type is, we can go for the bonus, overtime, salary. So I'm just taking salary. If it is salary, so then we will go for the monthly. Monthly. Okay. So you can go for so there are different options. Okay. So weekly, bi-monthly, okay, bi-weekly. So like this, you can create. So I'm just going for the monthly. Okay. And currency. So you can select the currency. So I'm just selecting the USD. USD set. So I'm just selecting the USD currency. So whenever you select the monthly, then the annualization factor, so it will come. So 12. Okay. So just click on OK. So now we need to give the salaries for this. So what will be the minimum, what will be the maximum? So like this, the values and everything. So if it is a monthly, so let me take, yeah, 6,000 is the maximum. And then we can go for the, so 10,000 is the max. Minimum is 6,000. So maximum is I am taking 10,000. So system itself, it is taking the midpoint. Midpoint. Okay, that's fine. So the value is, so we can give the fixed value if it is kind of a bonus or overtime, what kind of for that. But for the salaries, this is the range. And let me create one more rate, which is the bonus. I can take the bonus as the rate, ANL underscore bonus. And here I can take the bonus. And if it is a bonus, then usually we used to go for the annual only. And the currency. So let me check the currency. So this one is USD. Set it. And click on OK. And here I am not taking the maximum minimum, then it's a kind of a fixed value. Bonus is like a fixed value. So I am taking that so from 2000, like that. So then click on next. So like this we can define bonus, salaries, and also overtime. And I think here it is defined. So if you see this one only, it is defined salary, bonus, and overtime. So if we want to, so we can create. We have the lookups. So actually, in the while creation of the job and position, so we use the lookups, right? So based on the lookups, we had created so employee evaluation system and their appraisals and everything. So we had created our own. So in the same way, so we can use the lookups. So in this application, so there are two things. One is lookups and other one is DFFs, descriptive text fields. So if you want to add any kind of a field in the particular form, so then you can use the DFF, descriptive text field. And if you want to add some kind of a list of values, so list of values for the particular field, so then you can use the lookups. So based on the lookup, and Oracle has provided these two. So to add additional data for the client purpose. So we can use lookups. We have different lookups. We have the lookups for the position. We have the lookups for the job. We have lookups for grade. So there are different lookups are there. So we can use those lookups and we can add our own. So Oracle has provided these three only as a rate type. If you want, we can add some more rate types. So then click on next. Yeah. So now you can review that. You can review and you can check. And just click on submit. Click on submit. So once it is submitted, so it will go for the approval. So we need to check. We need to go to the notifications and need to check there. So whether it is approved or not. So go to the home. So you can go for the notifications. So this is the notification. Let us check whether it is approved or not. Refresh it. Yeah, approved. Create this one, right? So ANL grade, it is approved. So sometimes what happens is if it is not approved, so there is a kind of a bypass. Okay, so bypass approved. So in that case, what we can do is here we can go for this is the task for this one. So then we can go for the setup and maintenance, and click on and select the task. So manage approve transaction for human capital. So that is the task. So let me query the task. This one. So if you have the task, so that's why I will provide all the task list. So anyhow, so as a part of the training, so you can also check in the recording. So I will also provide. Today I will upload this Excel file as well. So then we can use the tasks for the practice purpose. Because if you know the exact task, then it will be easy. So for the query and everything. So just select the task and here just click on search. Click on search. You can see that. So you can see all kind of all the tasks. And for example, so I want to go for the grade related. So then you can check for the grade related tasks. Okay, here you can see create grade and create grade ladder grades. So sometimes what happens is so it will be in bypass. So bypass mode. So then okay, if I enable the bypass, then what happens is so you can't approve. So then so it will not go for the approval. So then it will be in the pending status. So that's why. So if by chance if it is not approved, so then we need to check the this approval kind of the transaction, upload transaction task, and then we need to disable that because it's already disabled. So we need to disable it. That's it. Okay. So let me create one more grade. So ANLB grade. So then we can go for the other topics. So then setup and maintenance. I want to create one more grade. Manage grade. So if you see here, so you can, so we have these are the information, okay. So grade and also grade rates we define. So in the grade itself, otherwise you can define separately, okay. And grade ladders. So we are going to define the grade ladders, and here it is grade descriptive text fields. Okay, if you want to add up any kind of data for the grade form, so then we can use this one. So yesterday we created some kind of DFFs, right? So like this we can do that. So it's not only for one field. So we can use the DFF. We have the DFF for most of the forms, and we can use that one, and we can add up the fields so for the consent form. So it is kind of a additional data. Okay. So let me click on grades and click on create. So I want to create a grade, so which is an ANL B. ANL B grade. Okay. So the naming convention, everything we can check from the client itself. It's a kind of a reorganization. You can go for the reorganization. Okay, you can click on next. And here we can create the steps. So here I am taking 3 steps. It's not a mandatory to go for 3 steps only, but we can use based on the client requirement. Okay. Here step B1 and add one more row, that is step B2, add one more row, step B3. Okay. So here the ceiling set step you can go for the you can go for the second one as well, or so third one. So because it is not mandated that you need to go for the last one only, because this is the ceiling step for the getting the promotion kind of things. Okay, so employee so need to complete the step 2. So then he can promote it to step 3 like this step 3. So the ceiling step is kind of a kind of a task for the promotion kind of thing. Okay. So just click on next, and here you can add up the rates. You can add up the rates. I'm just creating. So let me define all the rates. Create new ANL salary. So I can say that ANL B grade, right? B grade salary. Okay. So then let me use USD, and so it's a monthly. Okay. So we need to go for the monthly. So based on that annualization factor, so it will be you will get it. Just click on OK. Fine. So I am taking some kind of so 5,000 to 11,000. So we can define based on the client requirement and create a new rate. So here I am taking ANLB bonus. Okay. So let me take the bonus. So it is annually. So you can delete and add up. So USD, and here I am taking the value. It's a kind of so from 2,500. So and you can create one more rate, ANLB OT overtime. So you can go for the hourly or so daily, whatever it may be. Okay. So it's a kind of a, if it is a hourly, and let me check. So this factor, so I can take for USD. I think it is disabled. Yeah, fine. Okay. I think it has taken a. Yeah, let me, so because it is, there is no, we didn't find the edit button here. So let me remove this. Okay. So create new rate, ANL, DOT. Oh, it's not mandatory to define all, they just taking for this. So then you can use the fixed value for the OT. So maybe it is so maybe $100 or 150 or whatever it may be. Then click on next. Okay. So now you can review everything and then save and submit. Save and then submit. Submit. Yeah, it is submitted. So let me go to the notifications. So you can check the notification so whether it is approved or not. So click on the notifications. Yeah, it is approved. Okay. So yeah, action required and then it is approved. So it is done. Approved. So it is done. Okay. Now let me. So here we discuss this one, how to check the approved transactions. If it is not approved, if there is any kind of a bypass kind of thing, so then we need to search for the kind of field or the kind of a transaction. We can disable the bypass uploads. So next one is, so let us go to the ladder. So we are going to create the ladder. So if the ladder is a group of grades in sequential order. Okay. So let me check the ladder. Yeah, we completed this one and uploads also. So this one just checking, and so we will check later. So how to create a uploads? If we want to create a new upload, we can check later. So here I am just going for the group manage group ladder and check the task here. Let's click on search. So you will get the grade ladder, which is is a group of grades in sequential order. I just want to create a grade ladder. Click on create. Okay. Yeah, new grade ladder. So here I am taking ANL grade ladder and grade type. So there are two things. Okay. So we can go for the just grade with steps, because already we have the, so we had created grades with steps. I am taking grade with steps. Okay. So then, so you can go for the reorganization. I'm just giving the reorganization, so we'll get it. So if it is not, so leave it. It is not a mandatory. It's not a mandatory field, so we can leave it. So now just click on next. Okay. So here I am just searching for the grades. So we already defined the grade. So let me search for the grades. ANL, ours is ANL. So let me search for the grades. Yeah, you can see that, right? So you have two grades. Okay. So grade A and grade B. Okay. So here you can add. Okay. So you can add up. So grade. So we can add the grade. So just click on add to grade ladder. Okay. So then you can go for the add to grade ladder. So here it is saying at the top, you need at the top and after the grade A. So usually what happens is, so we are going for the grade A and the grade B. So just I'm going to click on after grade, because here after grade A, so it will come, after B grade will come. So okay, so that's why we are taking. Otherwise, if you want to in the top position, top of the grade A, then you can use this one. This is the way to have the ladder hierarchy. Just click on OK. Fine. So now you can see that, right? You can see the ANL grade ladder. So this is grade A. So we have the step 1, step 3, and ANL grade B. So we have, so step B1, B2, B3 like that. So like this we can create n number of grades for the ladder. So just next, click on next. So here what I did is I had queried the grades, and then I had given the ladder for all the grades. Just click on next. Okay. So now, so you can see, you can go for the, so grade step rates. So you can, yeah, so in the same way, so you can go for the salary, bonus, all these things you can define here. Okay, so here I am taking ANL grade ladder salary. So if you can select it, so if it's salary, if you go for the monthly, or so, and the currency is a USD. Okay. So so now you need to define the values. So you need to define the values for all these things. Okay. So for this grade ladder salary, so we have the grades. So by default we are getting all the grades, because we assigned these grades to the ladder. So that's why, so we are able to get all these things. So here you can see that. So grade, So for the grade A, grade B, step 1, step 2. So like that. So you can here what you can do is I am taking. So you can go for the 5,000. I am taking monthly. So 6,000, 7, 8 or 10. So like this we can do. But I'm just giving the so some kind of so it is a kind of example purpose. But in the real time, so we need to get the information from the client itself. Okay. So in the same way, you can add up so one more row. So let me just save it. Okay. Okay, to save. So let me add one more row. Yeah. So this one I am going for the bonus. ANL grade ladder bonus. So we'll go for the bonus. So bonus is a kind of a annual thing. So I'm just taking the USD. So here you can take the bonus. So if I say grade A, so kind of 1,000. So then you can go for the 1,500. You can give the fixed value here. So I'm taking just for the example in the real time, so we can get it from the client. So 3,000. This one is 2,500. Okay, fine. So this is the way to define, and then you can just save it. Save it. Click on OK. So while hiring the employees, and once employee hired, then so we need to give the job and position everything, right? So in the same way, so we need to give the ladders as well. So based on the ladder and based on the grade and based on the ladder, the employee so will get the benefits and salary and bonus and everything. So now so let me click next. So here you can review it. You can review whatever we created and just click on submit. The request will be submitted. Do you want to continue? Yes. Yeah, we created ladder. So we had created grade and ladder. So then we can use these grade and ladder. So while creation of the job and position, okay, we will attach. it. So we'll check it how to attach and so where we can do that. Okay. So I think it is also approved. So everything whatever we are creating, so it will be approved. So then let us go to the notifications and you can see that. Okay. So this grade ladder is approved. ANL grade ladder it is approved. Okay, fine. So now let me check the job and go to the setup and maintenance. We can go for the manage job. It is a task and we can check it. So what is manage job? Okay. Manage job is the task. So let me click on manage job. So here I think so. We used some other server, so we don't have our server. So sorry, we don't have the data. I think so, which we created earlier. Anyhow, let me check it. Okay, so we don't have the data. So here, what I can do is let me click to create um, one job ANL score job and click on next. here you can check the grades here, grade information. So here you can check it. You can check it. So just click on add row, and here you can check the grades. Yeah, see, you can see that, right? So AN grade A, grade B, like that. So you can define that. You can define. You can add up. So based on the grade, so then so let me create one. So it's a full-time employee, a regular, and if you have the job family, you can give it. So it's in the function job family, but these are not mandatory. Okay, these are not mandatory fields. Okay, grade ladder. So I just want to check the ladder because I just created ANL grade ladder. Okay, this is also not mandatory, but we are just we are just testing. Okay, so in the real time, what happens is you can also put it if whether it's so here Oracle has given the status is active. So this chat is the mandatory. But in the same way, so you can go to the DFFs. Okay, we have the DFF, right? So we can go to the job DFF. So and then if you want, you can put it as a required field. Job family is required. So there is a kind of a one tab will be there. So if you put it required enabled, so then job family will be enabled. So then it will be a mandatory field. Okay. If the client want the job family is a mandatory, so then we can add up. So we have that option in the DFF descriptive text fields. So then whenever we create any kind of a job, you must should fill up the job family like this. So I'm just so this is related to United States job information, France and Canada. Okay, so these are all DFF information only. Okay, so you can add up India job information, or you can go for the any UK job information like that. You can fill up. It's a kind of a extra information or additional information. So using the DFF, we can add up this. So now I am going to add the grade. Okay, ANL grade A, grade A. Okay, so then just click on next. I hope that I filled the mandatory fields. If it is not filled up, definitely so it will be thrown. It will error out. So here these are all the evaluation systems related. So it is not mandatory. Okay, so then kind of a points, and we discussed this one. So we discussed how to create our own points and evaluation system using the lookups. We discussed about job lookups. Just click on next. Okay, so then next, and you can review it and save and submit. It is saved and then you can submit here. Just click on submit. So the request will be submitted. You want to yes. So in the same way, so let us discuss for the position. So how to attach the grade to the position. So here let me go for the home, and then you can check the notifications. So these are the notifications. So let me check the notifications here. Yeah. So action required. So it is annual job. Okay. So it's a kind of a okay. So it is still taking um, time to approve. So otherwise, so let me check. So whether is there any kind of a manage approval is bypass or not. So you can also check it. Otherwise, it will take time to approve. So we have the task called manage approval transactions. Check this one. Check the task and let me check for the job related. Okay. So job related search here. Okay, I think yeah, you can see that, right? So it is a bypass. So bypass approved. So that's why it is not approved. So then you can disable that one. You can disable. I think here it's no kind of a save. I think it will be automatically saved. Fine. Okay. So now let me go to the setup and maintenance. So let me check so whether this one position also having the same issue. Okay, in that case we can bypass position as well. So okay, click on here and then positions. Set here and create position. So it is not so no problem for this. Okay. So let me go for the setup and maintenance. So here you can give the manage positions. So I'm going to create a position. So manage positions. Okay. So we don't have the data because it is a different server that we are using. ANL set. So let me create because I want to attach ladder grade or ladder information to the position. Okay. So here it is a business unit specific. So I'm just taking the business unit. So I can go for the US business unit. It is which is a serial data. US business unit U1. It's a serial data. And here I am taking ANL position, job position or whatever. So let me check whether we have the reorganization. If it is not there, so then it's not a mandatory because we can continue. So here you can check all the kind of. So we have the department, which is a mandatory. So let me check for kind of a human resources department, and you can check for the job, relevant jobs. Yeah, so human resource administrator. So that is the job. Okay. So others are not a mandatory, so I'm not going for that. So it is a kind of a, okay. So approve FTE. So if it is a single or pool, so if I take the pool, so then you can go for some kind of a head count. So I'm taking some head count. Okay. So corruption period and bargaining, these are not mandatory. And here, so you can see the ladders here. Okay. So you can check the ladders and everything, the information, everything. Okay. So I'm just going for the ladder, checking the ladder, grade ladder. So I'm just going for I'm attaching ANL grade ladder. Okay. So here you can see the entry, what is the entry and what is the step for that entry grade. So in this entry grade, so then you can go for the step. So what is the step? So step 2 is so entry step. So this is the entry step. So the employee so will enter for the entry grade A. So then step 1. Okay. So working hours, it's not a mandatory, so but you can fill. So it's a kind of 8 hours. So I'm taking So 8 hours daily. So this is not a mandatory start time and end time. So then you can go, you can fill up the start time and end time. So this is a format, day format. Okay, if you want to fill up, so then you can go for the. So I can take 08. I think AM, right? And in the same way, I can go for the 5 PM. This is the format. Okay. So here, so let me check whether there is any kind of a valid grades. Okay. So here this is the grade, right? So our valid grade is ANL. So grade A. Okay. So then we can go for the grade. So okay, it's fine. So we have the valid grades. You can't select the option because they are not associated with the grade ladder assigned to the position. Yeah, correct. So because here what we can do is I am just taking the the grades related to. Okay, I can go for the ANL grade B. So I think this one I don't want because we have two only, right? So I just want to remove this one. So I can take A and B only. Okay. So I can go for the first one is A and the other one is B. A, yeah. So we need to what it is saying is we need to take the. So then you need to select this grade B. Okay. Then let me click on next. Okay. So these are not mandatory. So and points and everything. Then just click on next and click on next. So here you can review that. You can review that. So related to the job and grades. So we had given the grades. This is the way to attach the grades to the positions. So then save and submit. Save and then you can submit. So once it is submitted, the request will be submitted. Do you want to continue? Yes. Okay, the request was submitted. So now go to the home and here you can check it, so whether it is approved or not, the notification. So you will get all the notifications here. So just click on the notifications. You can see that okay, create position. This position is approved. Okay. So this is the way to create how to create the grades and how to create a grade ladder and attach the grades to the job and position. Okay, fine. Yeah. So Mr. Madhav, Satya and Aman, so do you have any doubts on this? Hello.
No, I think it is pretty straightforward.
Sorry, you fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So okay, so actually yesterday I didn't upload it, so today I'm uploading yesterday's and today's recording both. So now itself. So tomorrow we will discuss other topics because I already planned for tomorrow. And next week, as I will come up with the plan. So with the plan on weekly plan, so how to complete that. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, fine. Thank you. Thanks for joining.
Thank
Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Bye.
you. Bye.